What's good, y'all? Um, let's see. We 2 minutes and 48 seconds in. I'm gonna get started at the 5 minute mark because I really just want to lay back down and go to sleep. Okay, I really want to lay back down and go to sleep. So I'm gonna start at the 5 minute mark. All right, because last night was a mess. Okay, I did not sleep until about 3:30. Then I was up again at 6. For what, I don't know. So I really just want to go back to sleep. So I watched it because I ain't want to keep y'all waiting for it. The shit I do for y'all. But yeah, I just really want to go back to sleep. I do. I just really want to go back to sleep. I missed out on a lot of sleep. I really want to get back to sleep. But yeah, I did. IBS attacks are the worst, child. This one had to have been the worst one I've had since I developed this shit. Because usually I deal with it throughout the day, and that night, by night, it'll usually clear itself up. Not last night, okay? Not last. And then this morning, it didn't clear up either. All right, now it's starting to like calm down, and I'm starting to go back to me just a smidgen. But I couldn't hardly eat shit. Like I still got soup. Uh, a bowl of soup that I made around 11 o'clock this morning. I had about maybe 3 spoonfuls and I was done because I couldn't eat. I had no appetite. But earlier though, I did give me some baked Lays. Um and I was munching on these, which is good. And I kept them down and they not hurting. So that's a good thing. And I got my orange juice. So yeah, yeah, that was that cheesecake, child. Both of them. I told y'all I had 2 pieces. And to think I said today, I can't wait for the day to come because I'm gonna get 2 more. Lies. Okay. The last. Anyway, 522. We here. Salt Wives. Um, this is season 6, episode 13, I think. Yeah. Um, Unicorn Overboard. All right, because I'm a little hot, but not really, because I got my window up. So Heather, Whitney, Angie, and Brittany do a yoga session with Captain Jason. And Heather asks Brittany how she's feeling. And Brittany says it's hard to answer that when she does what everyone else does and gets piled up on. Now listen, I am not a fan of Brittany. Okay? I am not a fan of Brittany by any means. Any means. But I'm not mad at Brittany for calling out the double standard. And she's right. It seems like anytime she says something, it gets taken from 0 to 100 really quick, but none more than Meredith Marks. And Meredith, I like you, but you ought to be ashamed of yourself because Mary set up and told you in your face, you are not a good friend. She thinks that you're boring, and she told you to go and jump in the goddamn ocean for all she cares. And you know what you did, Meredith? Nothing. You got up and walked away. So I can't get behind you with this shit, Meredith. I can't. I can't get behind you with this shit because what that shows me is you got balls when it comes to people that you think that you're better than, that you think that are pussy, that you think are beneath you. And that's why you did what you did to Brittany. And that's why I can't get behind it. Because you didn't even give Lisa all of this fucking fever. And she was the one who got a hot mic moment calling you the whore of Babylon, and how your mouth and your pussy done seen more dicks than the men's bathroom down to the damn MSG building. Madison Square Garden. So I can't get with that shit, Meredith. And it ain't got nothing to do with whether I like Brittany or not. It's the principle of the situation. You wouldn't dare do that shit to Mary, and you did. But you can give all of that rah she's going by to Brittany. I ain't with that shit. I don't like that shit at all. I don't. To me, that's punk ass shit. But as much as I like you, Meredith, I don't like that shit. Fuck that is Brittany. I don't like that shit. Everything that you tried to call Brittany disgusting and all of that, baby, that is you. That is you. Point blank, period. That is you. Everything that you call her, you might as well look in the mirror. Look in the mirror, Meredith. Look in the mirror. Anyway. Meredith and Lisa are in their room, and Meredith says Brittany is disgusting. She thinks what she does is cute and funny. She thinks she's a Disney princess and she has the brain aptitude of one. Now she feels like Whitney knew and didn't try to stop her from bringing it up, nor did she come to her with it. So now she feels as though she's not a friend. I'm gonna tell you something else, Meredith. The fact that you're going this hard about some shit that you say ain't true makes me believe that it's true. Let's not sit here and act like we won't talk about you and Seth's marriage and whether or not he likes you or it cheating on you. Meredith, that's been your shtick since season 1. So why are we sitting here trying to act like Brittany brought up something that's so taboo and has never been talked about on this platform before? We have been talking about you and Seth's marriage since season 1, episode 1. He traveling all around the world, traveling all back and forth from there to Ohio, and you was worried about this, you was worried about that. And didn't y'all talk about infidelity happening between the both of y'all? So I'm not understanding why it's such a ooh, because Brittany says something. Girl, go fuck yourself. Yeah, I said that, Meredith, because I'm pissed at your ass right now. So I'm pulling a you on you. Girl, go fuck yourself. Bronwyn goes to check on Meredith, and she brings Brittany's unicorn, and they decided to throw it overboard. I didn't like that shit either. I didn't like that shit either. Why are y'all touching each other's things? That was not your belonging to touch. You already act like you couldn't share a room with her, but you don't mind going through her shit, taking her shit, and throwing it overboard. And then when you get called out about it, it's funny. It ain't funny. It wasn't yours. You didn't pay for that. You didn't buy that. You didn't get like it shouldn't matter to you one way or a damn another. I didn't like that shit either. I didn't. It won't y'all's. Keep your damn hands to yourself. Stop touching other people's shit. That's basically stealing. Honestly, it won't nail one of y'all's. And neither one of y'all had a right to take her shit. Period. Brittany, you better than me. Brittany, I'm gonna need for you to find a backbone real soon because I'm telling you, I would have tossed them hoes over the fucking board. That's what I would have did. Meredith talk about something. She can't toss you overboard. Brittany, you should have said, bitch, I could toss your ass overboard. And that's what you should have did. And you would have been well within your rights and your means. Lord, y'all making my shit upset. Because I was fine until I started talking about the show. Now my stomach hurt. During breakfast, Meredith tells Whitney that she's more that she's more mad at her. She's more mad at her than the P brain sitting behind her, Brittany, because she knew what was going on and didn't come and tell her first. Brittany calls out the whole double standards in the group, which I agree with. Meredith and Whitney switch seats, and Meredith tells them if they continue to support Brittany, then she's done with them too. Heather doesn't understand how she could be oh so forgiving to Lisa, but can't bring that same spirit of resolution to Brittany, and I agree. While leaving the boat, the crew brings Brittany her unicorn, and that's when Broward and Meredith admit that it was them that tossed it overboard. And Brittany said that it was supposed to be a joke. Like I said, there's no joking matter about that. You taking somebody's things and throwing it overboard, that's not a joke. That's not a joke. Because had she did that to y'all, it's a joke wouldn't have flied. It wouldn't have flew. There's nothing jokingly about taking somebody else's belongings and throwing them over a damn yacht. All because you're mad that she brought up something that everybody else at the table who has been there since season one brought up and talked about. Which is again makes me believe a lot of what that person said about Seth is true. Because who goes this hard over a lie? It's such a lie and it's full of libels. So then why you this pissed? Y'all hold up a second. Hold on, y'all. Don't go nowhere. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. One second. My bad, y'all. I'm back. Hold on. Hold on. I got to get my life together again. Lord, y'all seeing my titties, my stomach. I don't care. I got to have this heating pad on. Okay? All right. Now, what the hell was I saying? What was I saying, y'all? I don't forget. Oh, I know what I was saying. Um, I'm still gonna rep my Celtics, even though they pissing me off. But you know, they my Celtics, bitch. Fuck y'all. But like I was saying, Meredith, the way you're acting, I believe every word of what the TikTok can say. Anyway, moving on. So it's 2 days later after, the trip. And the cast talk about how Meredith was completely unhinged, out of her mind. She acted like a raving lunatic. She was raving mad. Um, and making a scene down to the airport about Brittany bringing up the TikTok. So Brittany says her seat was in front of Meredith and Lisa, and Whitney says Meredith was talking about her loudly, so the whole first class could hear her. She was calling her names. Brittany says that someone was grabbing her seat and shaking her seat to the point where her wine was splashing all over her. She says there was hair pulling going on, and Meredith wanted everybody's phone to look at the TikTok. Meredith, you got your own phone. And I'm more than sure you got your own TikTok. Go on your phone and watch the TikTok. Meredith, I believe you did every damn thing that they said they did. So Heather meets with Brittany 2 days after all of that to check up on her. And Heather says that when Meredith and Lisa are together, they bully together. And Heather says that she told them to leave her alone. And then Meredith and Lisa started fussing her ass out. Brittany can't believe that Lisa turned on her like that. She's been there for her from the beginning. She not only egged it on, but she was part of it and told her to her face that she deserved it. Heather says that this changes the way she sees Meredith and Lisa. What they did was unacceptable. It is. Like, see, Meredith, here's the thing. You wouldn't dare pour that on Mary Cosby. You would not have poured that on Nene Leakes. You would not have poured that on Portia Williams. You would not have poured that on Kenya the Moore. Y'all know Team Twirl. You would have never poured that with Candy Pants Burris. You wouldn't have. You wouldn't have poured that with Dick 'em Down way down to the damn ground Dixon. You wouldn't have poured that with Monique. I doubt you even would have poured that with Candace Dillon Bassett. I just don't. I just don't. And here's the real gag. I don't think you would have did that to Whitney. I don't think you would have did that to Heather. I don't think you would have did that to Angie. I just don't. I don't even think you would do that to them. But you would do that to her because that's how little that you think of her. That's how little that you think of her while calling her disgusting and despicable and all the rest of this fuck shit that came up out your mouth. Meredith, you are a nasty bitch. Meredith, you're a nasty bitch. You a nasty British bitch at that. Like I said, I thought all you British hoes came with some damn class, morality and shit. I thought y'all came with morals. I thought y'all was too to dig deep into the trenches like that. Girl, bad. Girl, bad. You ain't nothing but a hood booger that just so happened to be from Britain, England, London, Petty, wherever the fuck you from. They ought to be ashamed of your ass because I ain't never known them to act like that. Piss poor behavior from somebody who's supposed to be an attorney and a businesswoman. Piss poor behavior. That ain't no Mormon shit. I don't know no Mormon women going out there acting like that. That ain't no Mormon shit. Ain't no Jewish shit either. And you lucky you did that to Brittany. Cause see, if I was Brittany, I'd have fucked you up on that goddamn plane. Do you understand me? Fuck TSA arrested you. They would have been arresting my ass. Cause I'd have wore your ass out on that guy on first class. Up in the sky. We flying first class up in the sky, popping champagne, living the life in the fast lane. I wouldn't change about the fabulous. Ooh, flossy, flossy, fabulous. Hey, the fabulous, fabulous. Life is no glamorous. Hey, glamorous, glamorous. Life is glamorous. Ooh, flossy, flossy, glamorous. Hey, the glamorous, glamorous. Life is like you on a first class flight, acting a fucking baboon. Or in your case, the back of a baboon's ass. Who was that? Won't that I think that was Fergie. Was it Fergie? I think that was Fergie. GLAMOROUSA. GLAMOROU. I used to go up for Fergie. I lived for the Duchess. That was her first album. Baby, that was my shit. Okay. I lived for her first album. The Duchess, bitch. I was on it. Anyway, this ain't got nothing to do with her. Meredith, I'm very disappointed because I like you, Meredith. That's why I'm giving you the business. I am very disappointed. Very, 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 very disappointed. Because that was so uncalled for. It was so unneeded. It was so unwarranted. And it was so not Salt Lake. Bronwyn meets with Whitney for lunch, and then they talk about what happened, and then Bronwyn talks about what she heard about Todd being on the plane, looking at big booty women, and all of the rest of that stuff. And she was saying that she believed the source because they had everything right, down to the seat and all of the rest of that stuff, and she believed it. And then they started talking about arrangement. Excuse me. They started talking about arrangements. Um, Listen, it's not so far fetched to believe that when you're dating an older man, there will be some arrangements going on. Um, Excuse me. I mean, I don't know. At least y'all found something to bond over. I mean, if y'all want to consider that a bonding moment, but we'll just say, and so at least y'all found something to bond over. I will say this: I can appreciate the conversation because at least Bronwyn does have somebody there to talk to about this shit. Because y'all know Jason is older than Justin. I mean, is older than Whitney. I appreciated Whitney for being open and honest. I do about their things that they had going on, which I didn't know nothing about. But I can appreciate the openness. I can. I felt like we learned something new about Whitney. Cool. Even though I'm sure a lot of us won't shock or surprised to hear that there was some type of arrangement going on, but still, I can appreciate her for like giving Bronwyn that and being an outlet for Bronwyn. Because I mean, listen, Housewives is a lot of things, but I do like Housewives for and respect Housewives for moments like this when you can come together with somebody and you could talk about some of the same similar things and y'all could just bounce off of each other. So I ain't necessarily upset with it. And I ain't upset with the conversation either because it's real shit. Like a lot of people who date older men, they do a lot of the times have some type of arrangement because he's older, she's younger, and so, I mean, it's real life. It happens. So, I won't mad at it. I won't mad at it. Like I because at first I was like, why are we talking about this? But then I was like, you know what? I'll let it live. I'll because it's real life shit. So I'll let it live. Heather meets with Lisa. She shows up a whole hour late. They talk about the situation that happened and Brittany not wanting to be around her nor Meredith anymore. And then Lisa denies everything that happens. Of course she did. Of course she did. Lisa, I believe every word of what Brittany said. I do believe that you was egging it on. I do believe that you was also talking your shit. I do believe her when she said that you was telling her it's all her fault and she deserves this, that thing, and the other. I believe every word of that. I believe every word of that. I do. I do. Every single solitary word, I believe it. And that's why another reason why I wasn't mad at Heather for her comparison, because she got a point. You can still be cool with a person who had a hot mic moment about you as a woman. As a woman. But when it comes down to Brittany, who really didn't, I don't listen. Is Brittany a lot? Yes. I still don't know what Brittany did that was so fucked up to Meredith. I just don't. Like, listen, Brittany is a basket case when it comes to Jared. And Brittany is a horrible mom when it comes to Olivia. I still don't know what she did that was so damn bad to Meredith from the giddy up. Not even just this shit, just from the giddy up. I still don't know what Brittany did that was so fucked up, so outrageous, so out the box, so this, that thing, and the other, that Meredith is treating her like that. I'm not saying that y'all have to like Brittany. Not liking Brittany is one thing. Bullying Brittany, piling up on Brittany, it can't just be one person. It got to be a group of y'all that want to group up with her. Y'all taking her things out her room, throwing it over fucking board. Like, see, that type of shit, I'm just not for. Whether I like a person or not, nobody deserves that shit. And Brittany has not done anything to Meredith that bad for her to be running around here caving the way that she doing. I ain't with that shit. I don't get not one holy hell. And again, I'm not a Britney fan. I didn't like that shit though. She didn't deserve that. She did not deserve that. Period. You saying the recording from last season? Fuck all that. Fuck all that. It wasn't as if that they was up there talking about anything that would have had any of the. I don't even give a fuck about that shit. Fuck all that. Fuck all that. That was last season. We ain't heard nothing from them damn recordings. So it wasn't as if Britney was taking that and doing this, that thing, and the other with it, because we'd have heard it. We'd have heard it. She didn't do shit with it. So why the fuck do it matter? And be clear, y'all have done more despicable things than that. So it still don't make no sense to me as to why she has to get all this damn smoke the way that she's getting it. Fuck that shit from last year. Don't nobody get out one holy high hell. Nobody. You see, I forgot about that shit. I didn't even fucking remember it. Which shows that nothing came about that shit. Why are we still mad? No, Meredith is just a pretentious bitch. That's her problem. She's a pretentious bitch and she feels as though she's right all the time. No, she's not. I don't give a fuck about that piss ass recording, girl. Don't nobody give a fuck. You hoes won't talk about a goddamn thing on that damn Sprinter van that it need to be causing this much bullshit. Hell, y'all acting like they talked about Project Blue Book or some shit like that. Like, girl, bad. Y'all just, wait a minute, because I just got mad. Like, I just got mad. Like, I really did. I just got so hot just now. And if you can forgive your friend for that hot mic moment she pulled on your ass when season 2 reunion, season 3 reunion, whichever one it was, surely you could get over that shit. Everybody else did. Why the fuck you ain't over it? Piss the ass. Meredith, you piss me off. And I don't care if you see this and that. I don't take like a motherfucking thing I said. You pissed me off and you needed to hear it. You ain't that bitch like that. So I don't even know why you up here pulling all this. You not that girl like that. Right. And that scene proved that you and Lisa got some type of alliance going on, which makes you an idiot. You could call her fast. She's a pre-brain. She's a pea-brain. You're a numbskull. Because for you to still be sitting up here trying to rap for Lisa the way that you do, you're a numbskull. She's a pre-brain. Hello, pre-brain. Bye-bye, numbskull. Okay, hello, pre-brain. Hello, pea-brain. Bad numbskull. That's what it is. Anyway. Anyway, it doesn't shock me that Lisa is shocked by that. But really what got me was how Lisa was sitting there saying, why does she want to have anything to do with me? I didn't do anything to her. You're a liar. You're a liar. You were sitting beside Meredith, egging that shit on, all up in Meredith's ear. You're a liar. You're a liar. And the truth ain't in you. You're a liar. That's why she doesn't want to fuck with your ass no more. Because out of all the time she was there for you, that's all you got to offer her for Meredith. I gotta say, y'all better be glad it's Brittany. Because had it been me or one of my homegirls, they would have pounced on both of y'all asses on that goddamn play. I promise you. My best friends would have pounced on both of y'all asses. And when y'all reach the ground, they're gonna pounce on your ass again. Cause ain't no way. Cause who the fuck you think you talking to? Like, they're saying other passengers on the plane was complaining, and I know they was. I know they was. Cause like, where are we? Are we in Sweet Valley High? Is we at Fair East Side? Like, where the hell are we right now? I'm telling you, my best friends would have retched behind there and smacked fire from the both of y'all hoes. They would have. Both of y'all. With an open hand. Shoot you. Anyway, Mary meets with Meredith to talk, and basically Meredith did the same thing. Like I said, you see how subservient and subdued you are when it comes to Mary? That's why I don't fuck with this shit from you, Meredith. That's why. That's why I'm not going for this shit with you. Because again, you know who to do it to and who don't. And you know Brittany ain't gonna give you all that back. Brittany will give you just enough, but you can easily hurt her feelings. Which means, Brittany, you are not suited and booted for the Housewives franchise. Because even though I'm on your side, I promise you, this whole crying shit is gonna annoy me. It's gonna annoy me, Brittany, and I'm gonna tell you, girl, fight. Stop fucking crying. Stop busting apart at the seams, because them hoes don't care. Fight. Fight for yourself, Brittany. Speak up for your goddamn self. Yeah, I got your back now, but I'm gonna tell you, Brittany, that shit is gonna wear me out. You need to shut the fuck up, suck up all them damn tears, and fight. Fight for yourself. Speak up for yourself. Don't allow nobody to come up here and bully you as a 40-year-old woman. Them hoes ain't gonna do shit to you. Say what you gotta say for you, Ted. See? My stomach is aching. Because I'm yelling, because I'm pissed. I am. I'm real pissed. Like at some point, Brittany, on this show, you are gonna have to stop crying, suck that shit up, and fight. Ain't nowhere in hell she should have been able to have gotten away with talking to you like that and treating you like that in front of the people on the plane. She basically chunked you out on a first class flight with help from Lisa. Just the fact that she needed help shows you who the hell she is. That should have been enough for you to go on. That's it. That's all. I ain't got no more. Um, don't get sick of. Go to bed, T. I'm just sick of it. That's all. I'm just sick of it. Like for real, Brittany. I'm gonna need for you to pick your nuts up. I understand you hold your nuts on the inside, but who cares? Pick your nuts up, Brittany. So T, if someone you didn't like sat beside you and poured hair, and put hair on you and blamed you, would you not put hands on her? Well, if it's a her, I couldn't put hands on. Now I could put these words on her until I make until if it was me, I would have cussed Meredith's ass out. I would have called my homegirls to meet me up at the place. And the minute that we got off that plane, they would have dove on Meredith's ass. Now that's what would have happened if it was me, CCF freak. I'd have called my besties, Mimi and Nitra, to come and pick me up, and they would have been like, "So who the fuck is the bitch?" That hoe right there, and it would have been done from that point. Now we might would have went to jail. Okay. Now we might would have went to jail, but that's all right. We would have gotten out the same day. Okay. All right. Now we might would have went to jail, but we would have got out the same day. But yeah, that's what would have happened if it were me. One of them would have been on Meredith, and the other one would have been on Lisa, and I would have been recording the whole thing. Now we would have went to jail. We would have. Ain't no mic. Our black asses would have went to jail in Salt Lake. Okay, but we would have gotten out the same day and wouldn't have gave a fuck about it. And I still would have came around the group. Hello. I bet you none of them hoes will try me like that again. Now that's what I would have did. Since you asking. I'm telling you, my best friends would have been like, so where the bitch at? Right there. Both right there. And it would have been on and popping from that point. Y'all would have seen it all over Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat. Like it would have been everywhere, girl. On the Salt Lake City Tribune, the Salt Lake City Gazette. Like it would have been everywhere, child. TMZ, okay, the Jasmine brand, the neighborhood talk. Like it would have went everywhere, girl. Like everybody would have caught that ass whooping. Everybody would have caught that ass whooping. Meredith wanted a reaction. I would have gave her what she wanted in the worst way. Me too. I already told you. I'd have cussed their asses the fuck out on that goddamn plane. Bad. I'd have talked about them, they husbands, they cheering, they businesses. Oh, I would have laid Thor's hammer on that plane. And then another thing, Meredith. You keep trying to act like Mary was so damn far away from you, so she couldn't have possibly heard this, or she couldn't have possibly heard that. Bitch, Mary was in row 4, sitting beside Whitney. You was in row 5. So stop trying to gaslight us into thinking that it's no possible way that Mary could have heard anything because she was so far away. 4 or 5. How is that so far away? And then you tried to gaslight Heather. No, it won't you. It was Lisa. who tried to gaslight Heather, trying to act like it was so impossible that she could have heard anything. Bitch, she was in row 5. The same row y'all was on. The hell are y'all talking about? Anyway, getting off that. Before I end this, this is a seating chart prediction. Okay? This is a seating chart prediction. This is not the actual seating chart for the reunion. This is a prediction. All right. Do y'all think it should stay the same or do y'all think it needs to change? I feel like it needs to change. First and foremost, Heather deserves first seat. That's my opinion. Heather deserves first seat because Heather's shit had it going on. It did. Heather's trip had it going on. Heather's trip had all of the big juicy drama that are more of the show that's gonna take place. So I believe just because of that, friends should get first seat. Now the person that should get the next seat, I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Some could say Brittany because of everything that she was going through with this, but do I feel as though that constitutes her to have first seat? Not really. So who should have first seat? I forgot about Lisa. Probably Lisa because Lisa got called out a lot. They feel as though Lisa had a lot to do with the rumors that's being spreaded and all the rest of that. So I mean, yeah, I unfortunately I could see Lisa getting first chair. I feel like it should be Heather and Lisa to get first chair. Brittany would still be last because she's still not a cast member. Yeah, that's true. She not. I feel like, yeah, I would change Bronwyn to Heather. And I would give Bronwyn second seat. So I could see Heather and Lisa being first, Bronwyn sitting beside Heather, Meredith sitting beside Lisa. Um, yeah, I could see it. I could see it. I could see it. And one more thing, Bronwyn. I feel like you trying to like click yourself up, but which is fine. Click yourself up, but don't click down, Bronwyn. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, you can click up, but don't click down, and don't be willing to do any old thing to be seen in the good graces of the OGs. All right, much like how you took the unicorn and it's a joke. I don't believe that. I believe that was just your end with Meredith. That's really what I think, Bronwyn. I felt like you knew that that was going to be something that more than likely Meredith would have been down with. I felt like you saw that as an end to get with the in crowd. And that's why I cringed with the whole um unicorn thing because it's just funny. You took you found the unicorn, you took it to Meredith's room out of all people. Let's have some fun. Stop it, Bronwyn. Stop it. Because you do that for people, and then the next thing you know, they turn on your ass. Excuse me. And then the joke gonna be on you. So don't do that, Bronwyn. Anyway, because I forgot to mention that. That just popped into my head before I decided to end this button. Don't do that. Because I do find it kind of odd that you picked that time to do that. And then you want to take her things and shit like that. Don't do that, Bronwyn. Um, yeah, Heather did. Heather carried the stories along. That's why I don't understand all the hate that Heather's getting this season. Because y'all love to say Heather don't do nothing, Heather ain't got nothing going on. But then when she does do something, and she does have something going on, and she is keeping these stories passed around, people still got a fucking problem. Like, what more do y'all want her to do? It's like she damned if she do or damned if she don't. Anyway, that's it. That's all. I ain't got no more. Y'all jump down in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this review. Like I said, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in Meredith. I don't feel no ways about Lisa. Lisa always been a nasty bitch, so whatever. But I'm really disappointed in Meredith. I am really disappointed in Meredith. So y'all let me know what y'all think. And because my stomach's starting to cramp, child. Talk about these hoes made me hot. So I'm about to go. Keep the discussion popping. Make sure to hype up this live when it's over with. And please make sure to like up the live. Keep the discussions coming in the comments. And I will see y'all later. Bye.